Now feel free to interrupt me and ask me questions. So your template gives you that confidence to come up with a line. You say, hey, Mr. Loy, your line is here, but how come you draw here? Okay, you can actually pull and make it shorter if you want. Okay, so this template doesn't mean that you have to use the full rectangle size. Okay, now my design was this, or still is this. Okay, so what you do is 2D is very simple. You take reference, you must start somewhere. Okay, so when you draw down, for example, I'll leave the details out first. Okay, so this is your general design. So you sketch light first before you focus on the main thing, all right? So I have a tail fin here, and then it goes up, and then this way, and this way, okay? So the next thing you do is you run the lines darker, okay? Now some of you still need straight edge, all right? So this time I'm not going to penalize you, so you can use straight edge to help you draw this as well, okay? So some of you will probably need the curve rule or the complex curve to help you come up with the nice curve, okay? So you can use any guides. If you want to do freehand, it's fine. So this is 2D representation, right? 2D, yeah? So what do you do? The aim is to allow you to use the template. So this is your second template, all right? This is what we call the perspective. So what you do is you place it under. You can move it to near where this thing you can make reference to. So I'm going to make it a little bit higher. All right. So Jess, can you see over here? So what you do is you lightly run the lines through again. Okay. No one is stopping you from using the ruler to help draw lightly. Draw lightly. Okay. The rule of the game is to come up with light lines because you don't want the lines, the guidelines to interfere with your sketch. Okay. So once you have done that, all right, by the way, we call this the template, right? So you can remove this and pass it on to somebody, right? So everyone will have one of each. So what you do next is you make a reference point. Let's say we start here, okay? You can start anywhere, right? So down here is this part. This part here is here, and this slope here, which is like the mouth part, is here. Of course, I omitted the details. So it's over here. And the mouth part and this sail, I have this sail all the way to the end. Okay. Again, you can use your curve complex to help you, the complex curve, sorry, to help you. And you sketch this way. All right. You can follow the line. Now, what is the difference between this and this? It is slanted, right? It is skewed because now this is 90 degrees to you, now it's tilted to a side. So this view is already slanted, okay? So what you do next is you project the line backwards. Project the line backwards. How do you draw this curve? All right, is this one, right? Then what do you do this? This one is at the back here. How do you know? Because of this line, okay? This one here, you project. This one you project. There you have it. So a lot of you say, "Sure, I don't know how to draw 3D." All right, so I say nonsense. All right, so this part here you can see, so it goes in, and what you do, you will darken it. Okay, again you can use ruler. So I'm just going to do a quick one for you. You can see that your 2D shape has more or less become 3D. Okay, all right. So you want to add life to it, you just add the eye. All right, with the drawing the eyes, usually we add life to it. Okay. Questions? First step, what do you do? Get hold of a rectangle, put it as an underlay, draw the size of the rectangle, remove it, look for your design on your page 8, page 9, page 10, just draw the main part, and then step 2, use the 3D perspective template, slide it under. I purposely make it not so big so you can do it together, okay? So you don't have to draw so big this time around. So you try. And this is done on page 12. Okay? Now what about the details? Alright, you're gonna add the details yourself lah. Okay? So eventually I'll show you that. So are we doing coloring? Not yet. Come out with the sketch first. Okay? Questions?
Joe.
Yes.
Can we make it like a vertical?
Oh yes, you can. Okay? So you can actually do this way. Right? It looks like, because vertical means the top part of this object is nearer you, so it's larger. Okay? It is unlikely this way, because if this way is like lying down, okay? So remember, it's like tall building and you're flying a helicopter, right? So from your view, you're flying a helicopter, so you see the building very big on top. Okay, so you should put it this way. Okay, so for me it's this way, right? Yeah, you can use this. Okay, so let's start distributing the work.